Hello and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Noob. So I've been playing a lot with my children on our server. Um, and one of the things that we had on the server was um, who's this knocking on my door? Which door is he knocking on? Where is that guy? Oh, there he is. What up, dog? Come on in. Oh, bye. Okay. Now that we're not being interrupted again. So one of the things that we had on our server was a similar setup to what we have here in the basement for the power. Um, we had the refinery, we had the oil coming in, we had the tanks, we had the petroleum generators, almost identical to what we have here. Um, and what I found was as soon as I started to add machines up top, it drained our oil supply so fast with some of the bigger machines that we ran out of power almost immediately. And I know I mentioned that I wanted to do the ME, the Applied Energistics storage system, and I'm going to do that right here. I'm going to make it look like a desk going around. Um, the problem with that is that draws a ton of power, and we do not have I do not want to run into the same problem that we ran into last time. Or, I'm sorry, not last time, but at the server. Um, and as far as the server is concerned, I might give you guys a tour. It's coming along. We're a lot further along in the game than in this series. Um, but again, there's 3 of us on that doing it. Me and my daughter and my son. So it goes a little bit faster. Because you don't have to do everything yourself as far as like collecting materials and whatnot. Um, my children are almost out of school, so you're definitely going to see them on this series quite a bit. I also think I'm going to put up some videos of the server, so you guys can look at that. But you will definitely see my kids because I can't really record without them when they're home because it's just too loud in the background and whatnot. So I'll just record with them. So we'll just do Feed the Noob will become a multiplayer series, but we'll probably do pretty much the same setup as we have started here, and that we kind of mirrored this onto the server, except the buildings aren't the same. But it looks pretty cool. But nonetheless, so I want to set up a system so that we can get lava from the Nether into the Overworld and power all of our stuff with that lava. So I got some stuff together for this episode. What we're going to need is we're going to need a liquid transposer and a magma crucible. So right here is all the stuff that we need to make both of those machines. Oops, sorry. I need 2 more pieces of copper. So right here is all the stuff that we're going to need to make those 2 machines. I also have 2 electric engines, which I'm pretty sure I've made on the series before, but it's a tin gear. I'm sorry, 2 tin gears, a piston, a piece of glass, and 3 tin across the top. So that's pretty easy to make, and I'm pretty sure we've made those on screen already. So I just went ahead and made those in advance. You have to excuse my inventory. I know it drives some people nuts having all this random stuff everywhere. I just got back from some mining, and this is stuff that I've collected. Plus, I was playing with how I wanted to do the roads out here, so I still have stuff from that in my inventory. Okay, so let's get to it. So to make this redstone receptions coil, it's just gold in the middle with 2 redstone on each side. Or I'm sorry, 1 redstone on each side. That's going to go in the middle. The buckets go on the top. The machine frame, which is made with 4 pieces of glass and a diamond, gold in the middle, surrounded by 4 iron. those both. These machines are very similar in make. You need 2 pieces of copper, one on each side here. Well, 1 piece per machine. I'm making both machines here. So here's where they differ. So this part here is exactly the same for both machines. So here's where they differ. The nether rack goes on both sides. That gives you the magma crucible. And then glass goes on both sides, and that gives you the liquid transposer. Okay. Now, my old setup for getting the lava from the nether over to the overworld required buckets and 3 liquid transposers and a magmatic engines and all kinds of other stuff. What I just found out about was this stuff, this liquid tesseract. You can actually transport with this 2 of these liquid tesseracts, one on each side, one in the nether and one up here. You can transport lava through the liquid tesseract. So I think that's what we're going to try for this setup. It makes it a lot more compact and a lot less resource intensive. But I don't even remember how to make these. So, and it's not how we have it on the overworld. I didn't find out about on the server. I didn't find out about these tesseracts until recently. We are using item tesseracts and energy tesseracts to run our quarry, and it works really good. The energy, you lose quite a bit of energy in the transportation. I think it's like something like 20 or 25% of your energy gets lost. So that stinks, but what are you going to do? You can't have everything. Nothing's free, right? Except for YouTube. Okay, so these have to go side by side. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put I don't think it matters which one goes on which side because they're configurable. So we're going to do the magma crucible here. Oh no, that's a liquid transposer. Magma crucible here. So whatever you put in here, it melts. It goes into this section here. So we want to get rid of everything except for the right side, which is this side. And we want this to be orange, I guess. And then on this, we're going to have nothing except for the left side, which is going to be blue, and it's going to bring in the stuff. So the the magma crucible will melt the item, be it redstone, or for our purposes, it's going to be, so far anyway, that I have planned is redstone we're going to melt in here, and ender pearls we're going to melt in here. And what that'll do is it'll melt it in here, move it over to here, and then this fills whatever we have in here, like the tesseract frame or a bucket or whatever you have here. So we're going to power these. That's what the electric engines are for. So let's go down here. I had to kind of reroute the power, but it's all good. And that always happens. And I forgot the wrench. Up and down, up and down. Story of Minecraft. For me anyway, because I'm dumb and I never remember to bring the stuff with me. I can't wait until this is all gone and we can like make this look a little bit better. It's going to be a whole episode in itself, just making this stuff look pretty. Alright, let's see. That's a 1. That's 2. That's a 1 and 2. Alright. that should be charging up, which it is. And that should be charging up, which it is. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. The other thing we're going to need is a, and I haven't even looked to see if we have the stuff to make it yet, which is a pump, which requires a mining well. Oh, easy peasy. We can make this in one note. We can probably make this right here. Alright, so we need a iron pickaxe, which is bang, bang, bang. Iron pickaxe. We need an iron gear, which means we're going to need you. Make a wood gear to make a stone gear. To make a, where's the iron? I know I had iron. Oh, there it is. It's the part of being messy. Iron gear. So that's you, bang, 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 and plop, voila, mining well. Okay. Now we need just a tank. Simple. We're actually going to make a bunch of these. Okay, get in there. We'll make as many as we can. That's not an even number. Don't like that. Let's do this. We'll get one more. Bang. Okay. Actually, we need one more. I lied. Now we're good. I know, it's not an even number, but here's why. Mining well. Bang. Now we have the even number, and we have our pump. Now, see, here's the problem. How do we power the mining well? I'm thinking just regular redstone engines. We'll just do 4 redstone engines with 4 redstone engines. Normally, with the other setup, we have a magmatic engine that's running the liquid transposer and the mining well all at the same time, and those run off the lava. So as long as you have a bucket of lava to kickstart the engine, it is self-sustaining. I mean, it just the pumps lava. The lava goes into the engine as well as into the liquid transposer. The liquid transposer fills buckets. The buckets go into an ender chest. I mean, it's quite the system. But it's all self-sustaining. You don't have to worry about it. The other thing we need, I believe, is a chunk loader, which is going to require gold, an enchantment table, and an ender pearl. Okay, so that's not too bad. It's going to cost us 2 diamonds, a book, and some obsidian. We can do that. So that's going to go into the Nether. What else? What else? What else? Oh, the liquid tesseracts. I don't know how much of this we're going to do today, but let's see. A pneumatic servo. Okay, that's easy to make. Silver and tin we have. Copper we have. The unattuned tesseract, that's like the basic. That's like you have to make these to make any of the tesseracts. Here's where it's going to get interesting. We have tin, a diamond we have, and hardened glass. Hardened glass, we need an induction smelter. right? Regardless, yep. Okay, so that we don't have. And let's see if we can even make that. Induction smelter. And that requires invar. Okay. Invar. Invar blend, which you can't get. Okay. Invar. Alright. Let me look something up real quick. Pull this up. Little Feed the Beast wiki. Okay, production. Invar ingots are produced by smelting Invar blend or Invar dust in a furnace. They can also be made in the induction smelter from 2 iron ingots and 1 ferrous or nickel ingot, giving 3 Invar. Wait a minute. It can be produced in an induction smelter. Well, you need it to make the induction smelter. So how can you make the Invar? Ugh, I'm telling you. Iron dust. Pulverized iron? What's the difference between iron dust and pulverized iron? Pulverized ferrous. Alright, hold on. Let's try this. Let's see if this works. Because this makes no sense. How can you make something out of something that requires it in the recipe? So we need pulverized ferrous. I don't know if this is going to work, but iron dust and pulverized iron. Let's just take you and you. I don't exactly understand how this works, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm just going to put one in and see what happens. Okay, iron dust. See, because it used to be pulverized. And now it doesn't say pulverized, it just says iron. So let's see if this works. So, pulverized iron in the left spot. Pulverized, oops. Pulverized iron in the left spot. Iron dust in the middle. Gives you, oh nice, it works. Ho ho ho! We're gonna make progress. Just gonna make a bunch of this. Why not? Okay. Now if we smelt that, we get ingots. In theory. Whoops. Left it in the bench. In theory. Nice. I knew there had to be a way to do it. Is it nighttime? No, of course not. It just has to rain. And be obnoxious. It's definitely not nighttime. I'm gonna try to sleep anyway, just to get rid of the rain, but yeah, I didn't think so. Did not think so. Alright, so that can cook away while we do this. So what was the recipe for this? Okay, very simple again. We're going to do gold in the middle. Iron, redstone on both sides. It gives us that. Get rid of this. Actually, we need more stuff. We're going to need a bucket. Bang. We're going to need this, which is gold in the middle. Iron on all four sides. And glass on the diagonal, on the other sides. And I think that's it. And get rid of all this. Put our bucket in, our 2 pieces of invar, and our 2 pieces of copper. Bang, we have an induction smelter, which means we're going to need more wood. Of course, of course, of course, we're gonna need more wood. There we go. More wood, more wood. Where am I going? Okay, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I know, I'm all over the place today. Alright, let's do that. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need to make that into stone. So look at this. We're gonna make tin gears in an electric engine. Anyway, I was trying to be all prepared and everything, and not have to make you guys watch me make stupid stuff. And here I am. Sugar. Sugar plum. Can't do that yet. I need a piston. Should just make a bunch of these, or make a blueprint for it. I gotta find some kind of dye though to make blueprints, I think. I don't remember. What am I doing? Kid, pay attention. There you are. I don't even know why I made 2. Oh, what am I doing? Bear with me. Bear with me. It'll come together. Trust me. Misclicking all over the place. We're gonna put this in. So I don't have to run any more wire. And we're just gonna come on. I don't even remember why we were making this. Do you remember why we were making this? I I do remember why we were making this, because it said that that's how you made Invar. But we could make Invar another way. That's right, this thing's pretty handy to have anyway. Because I think that's how you make a lot of other of the metals, so... Not a big deal. Alright. Okay. So now we have Invar, which means we can make our magmatic engines. Which requires silver blaze, Invar gears, and more pistons, and more. Okay. So. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I doing? I'm so lost. I do know that we're going to need... this. Ah, hardened glass. Is that what we were going for here? Yes, the induction smelter. That's what we needed hardened glass for. Boys and girls. I knew it would come back to me eventually. Oh, it helps if you turn this on, people. This is the bad part about my current setup. I gotta keep going up and down the stairs to turn things on, shut things off. Same thing in the server. We have it set up the same way where all the switches are downstairs, but we have it all like labeled, all the switches, so you don't even have to guess which machine's which is something that I'm gonna do here. But my son wanted to do this camouflaged into the floor, so that like the actual plank in front of the machine is the switch, and it turns it on and off. The problem I have with that is every time you click it, you don't know if you're turning it on or shutting it off. Down here I can visually, once we set this up properly, I can visually tell these are all off, those are on. This one I have to turn it around, so I know that that's off, that's off. I can visually see it just by looking at the switches, at the levers. So I like it like that. I like the idea of just being able to stay up here and click right here and have that turn on, but on the flip side, it's like, I don't know. We might need to get some more obsidian. I don't know how much we need. We do need lead, so yeah. So let's go get the lead. This is like, I don't even know how long I've been recording. I'm so off the wall here. Don't know. No, it would be over here. If we have so many. Doesn't look like we do. Tell me we have lead. Okay, pulverized lead. Let's just take this. I just didn't smelt it yet, which is no problem. Let's smelt that bad boy up. Grab this. Grab one. And one more. Thank you very much. And I didn't turn that on. I was down here talking about turning switches on, and I didn't turn the right one on. Okay. See, this is what the problem is now. Is that it? No. That's it. See, I gotta get some signs on the walls underneath the switches so I know which one's which. There it goes. Slow and steady. Let that heat up a little bit. That should be heated up. That should be heated up. Alrighty. Hardened glass. How much of this are we gonna need? We need 4 pieces for each one of these. We need 2 of these. So that's 8 pieces if we want to make. That's 8 pieces. What else? Oh yeah, this requires 1 piece per. We don't need a lot. Oh, we might need a lot of that, actually. Well, we have enough stuff right now in our inventory to make at least enough for the. It'll come to me. The liquid. Oh no, we don't. We have enough to make one tesseract frame, and we need 2 tesseract frames so that can heat up. We have the lead working. Question is, do we have any more obsidian? I don't think we do. I think I used it all up. Bummer. Bummer, bummer. Put it up here, right? Of course not. Let's get rid of this rain, shall we? Three, two, one, shut up. Now. Shut up. Thank you. We have a bucket of water. We have our diamond pickaxe. Let's take a fly over here. My son found this little. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Little pit, like ground lava, which is where I've been getting my obsidian. Don't even need the bucket. Takes forever, but makes for exciting YouTube videoage. Can't say TV, but so 4 of these makes 4 pieces of hardened glass. We're gonna need a lot of obsidian. So the next time my son is on with me, he will have a task: obsidian collection. When we had our vanilla Minecraft server up, he had more obsidian than I could possibly tell you. He must have spent hours just collecting obsidian. He had stacks upon stacks of obsidian. I, on the other hand, do not have the patience for that. Oh, dead time. How many do we have? Ugh, goes into this stupid thing. I like these because they give you the extra, but I wish there was a way to turn it off so that you have to manually put it in. I think there is, and you guys might be able to help me out and tell me how to do it because it drives me nuts. Every time I go to pick something up, I gotta open the bag. It's like, just don't put it in unless I tell you to, you know? Ugh, it drives me insane. Alright, back to the factory we go. So I'm thinking we're going to expand on the factory a little bit. Like right off of this, maybe. This corner. We're going to do something right there. And that's going to house... Well, maybe it'll be over here on the, off of this corner instead of bringing the road. We'll bring it off of here. I don't know. But I want to put all of the, like... anything that requires casings, like the multi-block machines, into their own spot. And normally I put them down in the basement, but I don't know if I want to do that this time. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we're pulverizing the obsidian. Whoops. That we need to get out of there. And then we need to move that, move this. Oh yeah, get out of the way. Get out of the way. I don't even know why I moved that. Why am I trying to Guys, forgive me. I'm like all over the place. We need our chunk loaded too, so that's 5 more pieces of obsidian that we're going to have to go get. Because I'm going to turn all of this into hardened glass. Just cause I can. Hmm, 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 hmm. Come on, come on, come on. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Nice. Over to the induction smelter. Oops, there we go. Okay, so hardened glass. Here we come. So that's enough for what we're going to make first, which is the tesseract frames. Should we get to there? That's silver, isn't it? I don't have silver on me. I'm pretty sure it's silver. No, it's tin, tin, tin. Sweet! Have tin. I knew there was silver in the recipe, though. Silver, diamond, hardened glass. That gives us 2 of these. Which will go into there. And now we need ender pearls, which I know I only have 2 of, but I'm pretty sure you can make these now with a minimum stone and 4 iron. Do I have a minimum stone? I thought I did. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So minimum stone and 4 iron. We're going to need 8 of these. We might need more than 8, but we'll start off with 8. And in here, nope, I keep lying to you. In here we're going to put 4. I mean 8. 8 should give us 2,000 MB, whatever that is. And it costs exactly 2,000 to make these bad boys. See, one disappeared. Here's 1,000. So it takes 2,000 to fill 2 of these, 1,000 each, obviously. So that'll give us our unattuned tesseract frames. And then once we have the unattuned tesseract frames, then we can what's it called? Turn them into liquid tesseracts. And then we got to figure out how to use them, because I've never used liquid tesseract frames before. Should be fun. Alright, liquid tesseract frames are made copper we have, silver we have to go get, regular glass we have. Okay, so we're going to need 2 of these. We'll make that right away. I don't know why I keep putting in this stuff, but it's okay. It's okay. Bear with me. 2 of these. Some silver, which I'm hoping I already smelted some. 1, 2. Do I have some pulverized silver at least? 10 pulverized silver. Oh, God. I can't wait till that computer system's up and running. There'll be none of this running back and forth crap. Okay, so we're going to get the liquid tesseracts made. And then I'm going to end the recording there. And on my test world, I am going to play around with how to set it up so that we can do it. Because I have no clue how they work. I don't know if they need to be powered, if they power themselves. I honestly have no clue. So I'm going to have to play around with it on the test world and see how I can get it to work. If you guys ever want to see the test world, leave a comment below. There's not much there right now, but that's where I come up with my building designs for the most part. I'll do some random building, and like in vanilla Minecraft, I do all kinds of different redstone projects and whatnot to try to figure out all the different stuff. I don't know how much of this we need, but we can always go back if we need more. Okay. So I think we have enough. Oh, piece of copper. We're going to put all of this stuff away when we're done. 2 of these bad boys and the 2 unattuned tesseracts. Didn't work. Why didn't that work? Why didn't it work for? Oh, it's only dummy. The bottom one's a 10. Okay, so we get our pump, we get that, we get that, and I don't want to make. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need. I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna need liquid duct. Yeah, let's just make it. We don't have our hardened glass yet for it. Where are you? There you are. Alright. Let's make all of these. Actually, before we do that, I also think we're going to need some of this, which requires this, which also, electrum, which also requires hardened glass. So let's do this. We'll split this in half. Oh, sugar. Okay, that's okay. Alright. We'll split that in half and we'll make half of it the redstone energy, which needs electrum, which means we need to figure out how to make that, which is gold and silver in the induction smelter. We need 2 pieces per, that's 8 pieces. And of course we have silver. 8. So 8. Count, Jim, count. 8. Over here. I know I keep adding stuff. And this episode's probably a lot longer than I anticipated it to be. And that's giving me 2 per. So I didn't even need that much. Whatever. This induction smelter, boy, comes in handy. You make all this fancy stuff with it. Glad we figured that thing out. Okay. Alright. Bang, bang. Bang. 2, 3, 4. Bang, bang. Half of this. So here's where it gets interesting. If you have stuff stuck in here or stuck in here, it won't work. So you have to start off with 0. So that's why I don't put a lot in at one time. So I think this takes, I don't know how much one of these takes to fill. Oh, not much. Is that all of it? Okay, put a few more in. Take a look at this. Zero. 25. Put 5 more in. So I think it takes about 50 per. 25. Yep. Looks like it takes about 50 per. So let's get. So let's test this theory out here. We're at 0. We have 5 left. So if it's 2 per, then we need 10, and 10 should finish it off. In theory. Yeah, I don't know how you can empty this. Like if you have, like, let's say you have this full up to here with redstone, and you didn't need redstone anymore, you needed, ender pearl liquid or ender liquid or whatever. I don't know how to empty this without breaking the machine. The only way I could figure out how to empty this was I tried like clicking on it with buckets, and that didn't work. Um, so I think the only way that you can get rid of what's in this is by breaking the machine and setting it back up. Um, and then it kind of resets it, which is stinky. Okay, so this is going to be plenty of this for now. I use this for the quarry setup too. Um, they seem to work better with the tesseracts. So, oh, come on, tell me I'm not out. Come on. Oh, I'm out of power. That's what I'm waiting for. See what I mean? These machines just take forever with this setup. Once we have more power coming in, I can start setting up more generators and more, like the MFSU and all that good stuff, that fancy dancy stuff. See, we haven't even gotten into the newbie stuff yet, like that thing over there next to those blue trees, which supposedly do something, but I don't know what they do. That's where it's going to get really funny, because I have no clue what I'm doing. And this thing is just taking forever to fill up. There we go. There we go. This should go from 50 to 0. Bang. And we have everything we need. And we'll just get rid of that. Okay. So now we have right here, we have our tanks to store the lava for now. We have a pump to pump the lava from the lake in the nether. We have the liquid tesseract. We have our redstone energy conduit. And we have our liquiduct. So I am going to leave it at this point right here, and I'm going to go to the test world. I'm going to figure out how to set this up, and then I will be back to set it up. If that video isn't today, it will definitely be sometime this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time.